Hello to all my artsy friends. I know everyone is busy with the holiday weekend coming up, so I wanted to hop on here real quick in case you're looking for some cheap, last-minute Easter table decor. Now I've been doing sage green for all my Easter decor, so we are going to continue with that, and we're going to use some decoupage to make this cute little bunny plate. The word decoupage sounds all fancy in French, but don't worry, it's super easy. Last week I found these napkins at Target, but any napkins that you have with an Eastery pattern will do. You could even use tissue paper or any other really thin material. I found this 7.5-inch plate at Dollar Tree, and we are going to use some of this waterproof Mod Podge on it and then lay the napkin over top. And we are doing this on the back of the plate. Now you can find Mod Podge over at Dollar Tree. They have gloss and matte versions there in a smaller size. Now you'd really want to be careful and not put that in the dishwasher or get it wet if you use one of those two. I did get this one, the waterproof version, online on Amazon. It's inevitable that there will be some wrinkles when smoothing something flat over a curved surface, but you'll see once we turn this over, even with this bunny pattern, those wrinkles are barely noticeable. You want to let this dry completely before trimming off the edges, and make sure it is dry before putting on one more coat of Mod Podge. Now some wrinkles are okay because that's part of what gives decoupage that charming handmade look. Next, we will be using a similar technique on an egg. I have this hard-boiled egg maker, and it came with this little tool to punch a hole in the eggs before you hard-boil them. But as you can see, the point is very similar to what you would find on a thumbtack. So if you have a thumbtack, that will work too. I made a hole on both sides of the egg, and this is just a starting point. I opened up one side at the bottom just a little bit more and shook the egg to get the contents out. Then I ran water through it to make sure it was clean inside and let it dry thoroughly. Now we have just a small hole, which will be easy to cover up with our decoupage. I'm going to cut some pieces out of this napkin because if we just wrap this whole egg, there would not be many bunnies on here, and cutting this into smaller pieces will also avoid too many wrinkles. So I cut out some with just the bunny, some with just the plain off-white, and then a few with both the bunny and some of that off-white around the bunny. So this is what I have, and to me it looks like enough material to cover the surface area of the egg, but we'll see. I can always cut a few more pieces if I need to. This is a little different than the plate where we just laid down that whole napkin over it. Since we're working in small sections on this egg, we will be putting Mod Podge underneath and over it while it's still wet. Otherwise, the corners will try to pop up since the surface is so curved. You'll want to let this dry on either wax paper or a non-stick surface. We are not going for perfection here. Remember, there will be a few wrinkles. This is just a fun activity to do with the family or alone if you just want some quiet time to yourself to get creative. Creating things to make your home beautiful is a relaxing and fun activity, which is why I share crafts and home DIYs, so you can get lots of ideas to find your inner artist. Oh, and if you're liking this video, please consider subscribing because it really helps my channel out, and I always appreciate your support and comments. They always mean so much to me. I post every Friday, but sometimes I do a bonus video in the middle of the week. So if you also click that notification bell, that will ensure that you don't miss out on any new budget-friendly home decor and crafting videos. If you want to go for the shabby chic look, you could add some lace and maybe a little pearl on top. I'm going to keep mine plain because of the other decor that I have on my table. But you could really go all out with decorating these decoupage eggs. If you're curious, here is the leftovers that I had cut out. I did overestimate how much we would need. It really doesn't require a lot of tissue to cover an egg. So here is our cute little bunny egg, and the whole package of napkins was $1, and I'm overestimating the cost of the egg. I think here it's probably way less than that, but if you had napkins or tissue paper already on hand and then some eggs in the fridge, this would be basically a few cents to make. Okay, next we are going to make a spot for that cute little egg to sit. You will need some square pieces of paper. I printed one side of the paper with the pattern, and then I flipped the paper over and printed a different pattern on that side. And I put these on my blog, artsycupcake.com, as free downloads. So I thought a pretty watercolor would go nicely with this little bunny pattern, or even would look nice with a plain white egg. Start by folding the paper in half. Then fold both sides in. Take those sides and open them up flat. Flip it over and fold the corners inwards. Flip it over again and flip those corners inwards too. Fold the pointy side in on both sides, so now it looks kind of like a little envelope. Open it up and then flip it over to make the indentation for the eggs to go into. This was so easy and it came out really cute. I love all the pretty pastel colors on this egg holder. These would be great to customize place settings for the Easter dinner table. I want to do a quick little table setting with all the crafts we made today and show you a couple different ways to display those beautiful decoupage eggs on the Easter table. hope you were inspired to make one or more of these Easter DIYs. If you want new creative inspiration every week, don't forget to subscribe before you go so you can be part of this uplifting community. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a creative day. Bye!